Hello again folks, and welcome to Black Bear Outdoors on what turned out to be a pretty cold day in Alberta again. Today we're going to be looking at some pistols again, and this time we're going to be looking at one from the oldest firearms manufacturer currently in existence, Beretta. Now, as the Germans are very well known for their excellent engineering skills, and it really translates well into their firearms industry, the Italians, on the other hand, are more well known for high-end products with a bit of style and flair to it. Now, this also translates very well into the firearms industry. This was very evident with the sleek lines on their flagship 92 series of pistols, the space-age look of the Beretta CX4 Storm carbine, and the ARX rifle series that's currently being used by their military. And let's not forget the exquisitely handcrafted shotguns that they manufacture. The APX was no exception as their entry into the striker-fired market, where they combined a lot of style and functionality that sets it apart from most pistols that I've seen on the market so far. So guys, true to old form, we're going to take it inside, we're going to take a look at some of the features that it offers and what makes it so unique, and then we'll take it out to the range and see how well it works. So stay tuned. Alright folks, now that we've got the Beretta on the table, let's take a closer look at what it offers. Starting with the slide, it's a steel slide with a nitride coating, so it's going to be pretty durable, and it's riding on a polymer grip frame. Now, obviously the most obvious thing about it is the big slide serrations. Now, it covers the entire slide, probably noticed that already, which means you can rack it kind of anywhere on the slide. It's very useful, looks stylish, and they're not too aggressive, so they're not going to injure you or anything like that, but they're aggressive enough to be very useful. It comes with a set of metal 3-dot sights, if you can see that, hopefully. They're not night sights. There is a version with night sights that I believe they're Trigicons, so that also tells me that the dovetails will probably fit Trigicon sights, right? And it's got a nice little ledge there, and this is really good for in an emergency situation where you only have the use of, say for example, one hand, and you need to rack the slide using a belt or a boot, for example. So that's pretty useful as well. If we go down to the grip module, it comes with 3 different back straps that comes in the box that you can fit according to your hand size. And the grip texture is kind of sandpapery, but not too aggressive that you're going to lose skin on it. But it does feel like you're going to get a good grip on the gun. It also has some finger grooves there, and obviously some people like that, some people don't. Personally, I don't mind them. You'll notice a little window there. Now, that's very significant because that is the serialized part of the firearm. Now, it's got a chassis system that you can pull out, very similar to a P320, and you can drop that into a smaller grip frame, perhaps a Centurion kit if those come out, a different color frame, so you can customize the handgun quite a bit, or have 2 variations of it and only have 1 serialized registered part, right? So let's take a look at the trigger pull. It says it's got a 6-pound trigger pull, but it's got a nice kind of crisp trigger, and in my opinion it's better than a Glock, but not as good as an HK or a, the VP9 or the Walter, but this is a very good trigger nonetheless. It's got the little dingus as this trigger safety. Let's take a look. So not even very much uptake there, and crisp pull. Let's look at the reset. Nice and tactile, good trigger. I like it. You'll notice that the trigger guard is pretty generous, so that would make shooting with gloves quite a lot easier. And it does have a pick rail down here, so you can mount any lights or lasers that you would like. You'll see that the slide stop slide release is ambi, so you can activate it from both sides, as well as the mag release is changeable to the other side for lefties. Now we are gonna grab an empty mag. Just so you know, obviously we've cleared this and the directions we're manipulating has been cleared safe. But it's got a nice and positive mag release. Look at that, so kind of fires it out like that quite nicely. So yeah guys, that's about all I got to say about the pistol on the table. It looks great, feels great, and let's go take it out to the range and see if it shoots great. Stay tuned.
All right, folks, welcome to our favorite little pistol range. We're going to be putting the Beretta through its paces a little bit, and we have some impromptu cold weather testing as well. So first things first, you'll notice I don't have a holster for this yet. This is because the aftermarket hasn't really caught up with these guys yet, but I think with the introduction of the Centurion model, which is the smaller carry model, and the RDO version for the red dot optics and stuff, that'll change. I do have a Safariland 578 wide frame on the way, and I'll let you guys know how well that fits. The ammo we're going to be using today is going to be basically MagTech 115 grain full metal jackets. And let's get to it. So first things first, let's see if an average shooter like myself can get some decent hits on target. We're about 15 yards away, and we're going to be shooting at a half-size law enforcement silhouette type target. So let's get to it. Yeah, not too bad. Not the smallest group I've ever shot, but not too bad at all. Right, next up, let's take a look at how it does with some expanding ammo. In this case, it's going to be some Hornady Zombie Max ammo, and that's the same as critical defense. Cold fingers. Pretty odd little round, and it ran that perfectly. Guys, the trigger on this is really, really nice. Much better than I expected. And the reset as well. All right, let's see how it does with some gloved shooting as well. I apologize if my groups aren't very good, but my fingers are so cold. All right, so let's see how it does with gloves on. Very, very comfortable with the gloves. As you can see, there's no hassles there. It's accidentally going to hit the trigger, so you're good to go. And these are kind of thickish gloves too. Let's see if we can show you guys what it does with recoil. It's a very soft, very smooth shooting pistol. I really, really like it, guys. This is going to be one of my favorites very, very quickly. All right, guys, next up we're going to try some transitions to see how quickly we can pick up the sights. Now, again, I'm no Jerry Michalak, so much slower. So I'm going to transition 2 shots on each target as fast as I think I can get a decent hit on it. All right, let's see how that goes. And again, sorry for my cold fingers, might be all over the place. But guys, this is a lovely shooting pistol. And those serrations are excellent, even with gloves. I love this pistol. Look how positively it ejects as well. Guys, seriously, final thoughts. This is an unsung hero. Feels great, triggers great, sights are great, it shoots where I'm pointing it. Excellent choice. I can see the utility of this. As a duty pistol, it would be great as a home defense or a carry pistol for our friends in the States. That might be a very good option as well. And a range pistol, excellent toy, as well as maybe a production competition pistol for IPSC. So yeah guys, what an excellent gun. Guys, if you enjoyed our video or if you found it useful, please give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment or subscribe. And also, if you want to support us in different ways so we can get some more gear to review for you guys, our Patreon account link will be on the next page as well. You guys stay safe and we'll see you next time.